We had a wagon with all wheels, everything working and doing great and just plowing full steam ahead, and then one of the wheels just like broke and everything just went tumbling after that. So there was this horrible like couple of weeks where we didn't know anything. We just knew I had cancer. We spiraled that whole time, and it was just terrifying. So my name is Cierra, and I am married to a police officer. His name is Justin. He just made sergeant. He is my high school sweetheart. We have 3 beautiful kids together, all girls. Before all of this, there was never a dull moment in our house, as you could imagine. When it happened, it wasn't a shock. You know, when I first noticed the mass, I was about to get in the shower one night and just noticed it, and that's exactly where my mind went. Right immediately. I was like, yep, that's cancer. And then I allowed myself the rest of that shower to just kind of fall apart.
It was world-shattering for me. So I came home and we started getting game plan together and figuring out what were going to be our next steps, and it has not been easy.
They said, you know, you have a strong chance of being cancer-free for the rest of your life, but you're going to have to go through treatment for that. And that meant doing chemo. Pretty much started as soon as I was able to start. That really just sucked. That was terrible. I had to do 6 infusions, and then after that I had a little bit of a break before having a double mastectomy. And then after that little bit of a break of heal time, I started radiation. I just finished radiation last week. And I still have been and will continue to need to be receiving targeted infusions. So still chemo, but a lesser version of what I was receiving before. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I do everything for the kids, for, you know, meals, for cleaning, but it makes it a lot more difficult when you're given a situation like this where it takes the one key person in that whole element and just makes them unavailable. The chemo would knock me out for about a week after each infusion, and just sitting on the couch, you know, couldn't have the energy to get up, just felt sick, felt terrible. The house still needs to function other than that, and he's working a full-time job and still trying to come home and help with the girls' bedtime routine and nighttime stories and dinner and every other thing, you know.
We're a single income family. You know, she's stay-at-home mom. I'm the only person who works. I couldn't be 2 places at once. It was family or money, and it came down, and I chose family. So the help that we have gotten I'm beyond grateful.
Seems cliche to say it, but it just turns your world upside down. Try to get back to normalcy best as you can, and that's what the Helene Foundation helped with. Our cancer center gave me a whole binder, but in that binder was support resources, and y'all were in there. And so I went on your website and did a little bit of research and was curious, you know, whether they'd be able to help. But just for the criteria to be, you need to have children 18 or younger living in your household, it couldn't be clearer what your mission is about. I mean, it's trying to help mothers who need help. I would have been a worse mother if it was not for the Helene Foundation being able to help during this time of need. The help that we received with diapers, they've provided wipes, they've provided Walmart gift cards to help us with groceries, to help us with things that add up. I mean, you know, countless Domino's cards that we've been able to have supper with, you know.
The help that the Helene Foundation has given us has been astronomical. The gas cards, because we live in Wendell, so we're not local to anything that's in the Raleigh area with all the big hospitals or Chapel Hill. So when we drive, we have to drive a hot minute shooting back and forth to the doctor's office, it adds up after a while with the gas. So getting those gas cards and, us going to Walmart for our groceries and stuff and for our daily needs was helped out tremendous.
I mean, the Walmart gift cards are really invaluable. That was just,
Yeah.
because that's where we would shop anyway. So just being able to get everything from one place and not have to stress about the financial aspect of it when you already see thousands of dollars in medical bills accruing on your patient profile, it's like, yeah, they did. They dropped off groceries a handful of times. The house cleaning, that was huge. I mean, just having a clean house when you're going through all of this and you don't have the energy to clean your house, and you're just, it's one less thing that you don't need to be worried about. But the Helene Foundation is like, we got you. What do you need? What dates work for you? When can we come by? When can we drop that off? What size diapers do you need? Everything is giving you back that little bit of control that you desperately need at a time when nothing else is in your control, and it's terrifying all the same, because it's more terrifying because nothing of it is in your control.
Beyond grateful. Words can't describe it. There's just, I don't have the proper vocabulary to give the words for the appreciation I have in this whole experience, and everyone we talked to and everyone that we've had help from has just humbled me tremendously.
I would say I think it's an incredible foundation that was founded by people who genuinely care about mothers having to upend their entire lives in order to try and be there long term for their families and for themselves. And I am immensely grateful to the Helene Foundation for allowing me to be a better mom during this trying time than I otherwise would have been without the help we received from the foundation. They really understand all things that moms need help with in situations like this, and they provide that help.